At 32, it's Daniel Jones. He's the
Danny Dimes.
worst starting quarterback in the NFL. When they paid him last offseason, I remember I made a TikTok of where we were just talking about rumors, and I said that if the New York Giants pay Daniel Jones $45 million a season, they are going to regret it a year later. We're right
Yep.
here. Daniel Jones, when he started the season, he was horrible. He was terrible. There was nothing good about him when he was playing. He got injured.
Mhm.
The team actually started to improve. They had a guy who was undrafted, who was undersized. No one thought he was going to be anything other than just a meme. And
Mhm.
Italian, Danny DeVito or whatever is
Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito, the nephew or related to Danny DeVito. It was looked as a I can't say the word.
Publicity stunt.
Yep,
I
that.
got you. I got you.
Appreciate that. One of those P words that I can't say. But the Giants were significantly better. The fact that the Giants, a year after paying Daniel Jones, are bringing in quarterbacks in this year's class for interviews and doing that they're doing their homework. They were annoyed that it got leaked that they could potentially take JJ McCarthy at pick number 6, because
Yep.
I think at that point everyone was like, they're going to take a wide receiver. Daniel Jones is the worst starting quarterback in football. It's not even close. Even if you get Malik Neighbors or Rome Odunze, or hell, even fucking Marvin Harrison Jr., he's not even going to be able to hit him. He's a running back, and he's a shitty running back at that. He can't throw the ball. Yeah, oh, Brian Dabo, he won a playoff game with him. Okay. He doesn't have a running game. He doesn't have weapons. Daniel
Yeah.
Jones sucks. He's the worst quarterback in football.
Yep, that's fair, man. I've got him higher than you, obviously, because I said who I had at 32. I've got Daniel Jones at 29 on my list. Um, he's not great, but
Terrible.
we, you know, he hasn't been put in a good situation. He was overdrafted when he got drafted.
Yep.
Like the Giants reached horribly to get him because they're like, he's going to be the second comings of Eli Manning. We're going to be great again. And it didn't pan out as we knew it wouldn't. They could have sat and probably gotten him in the second or third round and been in the same spot they are, but paying him a lot less.
Yep.
Um, I I've been intrigued by this because as any of you who have been watching us know, we've got another series going on, our Madden series, where I took the Giants and I'm taking on a Giants rebuild while enduring this Daniel Jones contract. And so it's interesting for me to see. I've got him a little bit higher just because if he can stay healthy, I think the Giants team would have improved along with him if he had stayed healthy last year. Saying they got better when he went down, I think it was just the team was starting to gel and get better. It wasn't necessarily because he wasn't there, in my opinion. But that's just my, yes, I do think he's one of the worst. That's why I've got him at 29. Anybody 25 and below is not a great starting quarterback, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
Terrible.
so it needs some work. So I do have him a little bit higher. That's all.
And fair. I think
Yeah.
for me the biggest reason why I have Daniel Jones at 32 is
Mhm.
also the contract.
Yeah,
The
it is
fact that
horrible
the
contract.
fact that Daniel Jones thought that he was deserving, and granted, I don't necessarily think Daniel Jones said to his agent, I need to get $45 million a year, but the fact
Mhm.
that his agent was able to say to him, you're going to be worth $45 million a year and you should hold out essentially for that. I looked at that and went, you're a fucking asshole for even thinking you can even be in the market for that from what you've done. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I thought the Giants last year should have kept Daniel Jones, but I
Yep.
said $15 million a season.
I would have even been okay with 25, to be honest with you. I know that's still a little bit high, but it's not 45.
Oh, without a
Like
doubt.
that
Yeah.
45 is too much. I mean, if anything, that agent's got to be sitting back, getting calls from everywhere,
Yeah.
going, be my agent, please. I'm terrible too. Get me a contract. Kenny Pickett's probably calling him up going, how can I get $45 million?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll get you traded to the Giants and we'll get it done.